Hey everybody, I'm Jesse Young and you're watching Jess Meister's Outdoors, and today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to try to catch a few crappie. I've had some people ask me, you know, how I clean them and how I cook them. So I'm going to give that a shot. It's a little windy out here today. It's been a slow bite, but we only need a few fish, so we'll see what happens here. We just got here, me and my buddy Gary, so we're going to see what happens. I'm just using a gulp minnow and Gary's using a bobby Garland. There's a fish. Not a huge one, but he's an eater. Like I said, we're not going after a whole bunch of fish, and we're not going after big ones. We're just going to try to catch a few to throw in the frying pan and show y'all how I clean them and cook them.
That looked fun.
What'd you do? Get a bird nest? Did you get a rat nest?
Did you start recording? Look at that.
What you got there, buddy?
I'm hitting the rug.
Yeah, I see that.
Cool. Yeah. It's always fun when it's windy, too. I got the motor and everything.
There's one. What we got here? Oh, this feels like a good one. Yeah. Ain't a bad fish. White crappie.
Yeah, Bubby. Turtle soup tonight.
Turtle soup?
Turtle soup. That's Tony Roney.
Hey Gary, can you kick that box off for me? It's the last.
Buddy, but I'm busy.
It's a okay. You want one of these gulp minnows?
No, I'm good. I'm trying to quit.
You don't want to catch nothing, do you?
Absolutely not. I'm just here for the view. We got 69 degrees in southern Ohio in mid-January. You ain't gonna beat it. You know, last time I made a video with you, Jesse, you caught all the fish and I sat here and looked stupid.
Did you?
It was almost like you had it all figured out.
That's pretty neat, ain't it? You like how I do that?
That's good, buddy. You got a buddy to do that now. That's a good friend. Where I come from. Here we go. Here we go, Bobby.
No, I'm good. I can't eat on an empty stomach. I appreciate it. Yeah, I can't eat on an empty stomach. Ain't that something?
Guy takes the fish and you don't even eat it.
Yeah. There's a fish. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, buddy. Nice one. There's a pancake there, buddy. There's a pancake.
Killer.
Nice. That's about a 13-inch fish there, buddy. Nah, I'm going to say 12 or 12 and a half.
Gulp minnows.
That's fun. Yeah. Oh, here. I get it.
You get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Buddy, that's a good one.
That's a good fish. I'd say he's 12. Let's see. Let's find out here. Let's see what he is. I'd say he's 12, every bit of. I know he's 12. Where's my little humdinger? Here it is. Geez, I don't know if he'll fit in there. That's a pretty good sized crappie. Oh yeah, he's over. Oh shoot! He got me. Yeah, they do hurt. Yeah. All right, this thing's 12 inches long. He won't fit in there. There we go. We got him in there. All right. Yeah, he's 12. He's 12 incher. Yeah, that's a solid 12 incher. Yeah. Okay, the first well. I was telling everybody about the first well. That's a good fish. First well, live well.
Man, you're using a little tiny fork, ain't you?
Yeah, I use these gulp minnows and these little tiny bobbers when the bite gets tough because they'll hang on to it. And in the wind, you can just let the wind bounce it around.
Yep.
And they'll take it under, you know what I mean? If you use them spring bobbers, they usually just pop it. And if you can't see them pop it in this wind, they'll let go of it a lot of times. Not always, but a lot of times.
That is a tiny little bobber.
Yeah, so they'll take it under. There's one. Oh, there's a fish. What we got here? There's another good one. Yes, sir. Nice fish. Pancake.
I guess I'm gonna have to put me one on, Anna.
You ain't gonna catch nothing.
Well, obviously not. Unreal, they ain't hitting the Bobby G.
Well,
Well, I went to the Predators.
get you a gulp minnow, buddy. Yeah, you will here in a little bit when we're done. Get you a cookie, yeah. Get you one of them crappie cookies, uh-huh.
You didn't tell me that part. Otherwise, I'd have to stop at the bait store and grab me some of them. They look pretty doggone good, I ain't gonna lie.
I got some of them nibblers there, them stink bugs.
Oh, they are smelly.
You like them?
So you're using small bobbers. Is it about
Little
like that?
bitty tiny
About
thing.
like that one?
Yeah, they're a little bit bigger, about the size of a softball.
I got one. I got one of those in here somewhere. But
Yeah?
here, we'll get it. I got it.
Well, I missed that fish. Did you get it? You got it, didn't you? You got it, didn't you?
I haven't fished for a bit.
Man, there's some
Then I
fish
lost
over
it.
there.
I know I got some little bobbers in here somewhere.
Well, that's it. We ain't gonna catch any more, are we? There, I finally got one. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Yeah, another big old pancake.
I'm starting to wonder for a bit, buddy. Fast and curious they are now.
Ooh, you got a fish.
No,
Yeah,
I did that.
that one's about 11. That one was a long time coming, wasn't he, buddy? He didn't pull my bobber under either. He was just being weird with it.
Put his emphasis on it.
Yeah, they ain't even really taking them under. I just kind of pulled and I think
You're definitely on the pattern to catching what fish we got today, but
yeah.
yeah, they don't hit the doggone Bobby G's now. That's, for me, that's unusual.
Kind of
They
weird.
always catch fish on it.
Kind of weird, yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
So basically, when they're being finicky, you just got to downsize.
Yeah, I just
your
finesse them.
tackle, right?
Yeah, that's all I do.
Downsize it and
Yeah.
fish a little bit slower. And,
Yeah, you can't even tell when you're getting a bite hardly.
oh, sure can, buddy. I don't think I've had a bite from that because I've done.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a fish. Yeah. Yeah. He's probably 9, but I'm gonna throw him back. Ouch.
So you know any more good spots?
Any more good spots? Yeah.
This arm's hurting me from getting all them fish here.
Is it? Boys, when they're biting like this, it's hard to leave.
I can't buy a bite, Jesse.
Well, let me get you. I'm on. No.
I don't like fishing like that.
Okay.
I feel like I'm cheating. I want to catch them.
Okay. I'm gonna rig your pole. I'm gonna rig your pole up because you're driving me crazy. You gotta catch some fish.
I like watching you catch fish. There's one. Look at that.
Yeah, I know. Here, let me get your. Let me have your pole.
Dude, I ain't found the color yet.
Give it to me. Or I'm gonna punch you in the lips. Let me have it.
You said it like that now.
Let me have it. Yeah, get this filth off here.
You say it like that. Kind of makes
Okay, you got mono on there. You're still using that mono, aren't you?
Yeah, I got rid of that gray, dude.
Yeah.
Shit sucks and cold.
Here.
It's like dental floss.
There's that. Now.
What's the master?
I'm gonna rig you up. I'm gonna rig you up a rig here.
Rig me a rig.
I'm gonna rig you up a rig. My snake. That's my snake. My precious snake.
Right, boy. Sure you don't want the water? How about an apple?
Nah, I can't eat on an empty
How
stomach.
about maybe an orange? I got some good oranges, buddy.
Nah,
Healthy.
I can't eat on an empty
Come
stomach.
on, Jesse.
I appreciate it.
You ain't hungry. You ain't hungry. What'd you eat for lunch?
You got heavy enough line on here, don't you? What is this? 30-pound test?
That's 4 pounds.
That ain't 4 pounds.
6.
6. You're crazy.
It is 6. What do you think it is? That's Bass Pro Shop.
We're going to get you on some fish here. We found us a good little spot out of the wind over here, didn't we?
Yeah. She snaked down. For sure.
Yeah. I can't see.
Sure. Sure is a pretty place, ain't it?
Oh, it is.
You know, one of these days I'm gonna have to bring my bifocals with me when I come, dude. I ain't kidding you. The last time I was at the spillway a few days ago, it took me 8 times to get the freaking thing through the. It was one of the little jigs like you was using.
Did you bring your glasses?
Did not.
Take this
All
guy
right, start
off.
taking them.
Is this my bobber?
No, it's mine.
Are you
can
sure?
Have it. Mm-hmm.
Nah. Is that yours or mine? No, it ain't.
Yeah, it is.
No, it ain't.
Oh, I brought it with me. I ain't lying.
You're a liar.
No. You gonna take my bobber. Dude, I got other ones just like it.
I have to.
That's the guy my boss.
You liar. That ain't your bobber.
Taking my bobber. All right. Yes, look,
No,
dude.
it ain't.
Why do you think I got another one?
You're lying. You're
That's the
lying.
Billy Bob.
You're lying.
All my bobbers are down.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I'm serious.
That
Look.
ain't your bobber.
What do you think I fish with?
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Okay. You got a name on it? I
You
don't
ain't-
see your name on
You
it.
ain't listening.
Okay.
I'm telling you
So you're
stuff.
just gonna keep. Okay.
Absolutely.
bobber?
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, it's not your bobber.
Mm.
You're lying.
It's just a bobber. You can have it.
That ain't your bobber. That's a teal bobber. I'm the
Yeah.
only one that can get them. Huh? I'm the only one that can get those. You know it? I'm serious.
Buddy, I'll stop getting you some more bobbers if you need.
Where'd you
some. Look,
did
there's
you?
one right by your foot. That looks like one of yours.
That's
That's nice and shiny because I don't catch fish. So that's it. That's it. Huh?
yeah. Let's put this one on, and then you got to get
Yeah,
that
put
one.
two
Try
on.
to keep them out of the trees, man.
Oh, geez.
This is gonna be something for you.
Yeah.
Put one a chartreuse on. I'm gonna put a smelt on there. Okay.
Smell.
A smelt.
Dropped one. It's on your boat. You want it?
This is smelt. No, I don't want it. I'm trying to quit. You all right?
The bobber robber.
You all right?
I'll call you the bobber robber.
I'm gonna call
The
you the.
hamburger.
I'm gonna call you the fish catcher now.
The fish.
Let's see where you at. Right
Master.
about there. There you go.
How'd you learn that technique, old great one? Who said you
I just figured it out on my own, actually.
did?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're finicky.
Yeah, they are. They're real
Real
finicky.
finicky.
Yeah. There's some big old hammers on that stump right there beside us, but I can't fish it from this angle. No, the one behind us, there's a fish.
Yep.
Oh, this feels like a good one. You'll catch 2 at a time on them too. Yeah.
I take 1 at a time.
They're in there. Seems like you catch a couple off of a stump, and they just get the active ones, you know. Oh, nice fish, dude. Heck yeah, buddy. Yeehaw! Nice one. Yeah, buddy. Pancake.
I'm starting to wonder, man.
Pancake. What you got there, Gary?
Oh, we got a little old crappie.
Yeah?
Finally got lucky and snagged one, didn't I, buddy?
Yeah, you did.
Been a while.
Let's see.
Not bad. He's pretty healthy.
Yeah, that's a nice fish, buddy. Let me get out of your way here.
But that was some fish rotator.
I got a fish on. I got a fish on. I was talking to you. I bet I got 2 of them.
Yeah. Sure. There we go.
Yeah. Now we're fishing.
Hey.
Huh?
Fishing's fun when you can catch them. That
Yeah.
was tricky. He hit the top one. What's on the label?
Gulp. Leon's got them down there. It's just a gulp minnow is all it is. Keep on doing that till I tell you to stop, will you? Holy cow, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Yeah, boy.
I told you I started a little slow.
Uh-huh. That's all right. Nice fish, dude.
2 for 2, baby.
Yeah. Pancake. We like them pancakes. Nice black.
Nice one. Good hook set on him. Yeah, he popped it. As soon as I moved it one time, he was on.
Let's see. Nice fish, Gary. Hey, Gary. Hey, Gary.
And the bucket she goes.
There you go. In the box.
Old Jesse now, he knows how to catch them. He put me on the bait to use today, folks. So, the Jess Meister now.
I just got lucky, man. You get lucky every now and then.
Jess Meister now.
Even a blind squirrel gets a nut every now and then.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that again. That's fun.
Yeah, keep on doing that till I tell you to stop.
Want me to keep on doing it?
Yeah, we gotta catch some fish and show these guys how we're gonna clean them.
Somehow them Buckeyes.
Yeah, how we're gonna clean them and cook them. Yeah, yeah.
You know, I wouldn't mind.
You getting ready to get another one?
I wouldn't mind a good fish sandwich. If I catch 2 more, can you make me a fish sandwich?
Oh, Bubby.
Bobby, silly.
Oh, Bubby.
Bobby, silly, silly.
I'll do better than that. I'll make you a fish sandwich and I'll eat it for you.
Wait a minute.
Isn't that neat?
Now, wait a minute.
Huh? Now, you was out there in the middle, man.
I know where I was at. The wind threw me off of my little.
You're getting ready to get another one. I can feel it. I can feel it because I can smell it. There's a fish. Yeah.
Yep, that's where they're at.
They're up on the banks, man. You want me to try to get us a little closer?
A little bit so we can see.
All right, I'm gonna throw this guy back. Yeah, just let it float around in there.
That's where I got the last one.
Yeah, let me try it again. He took it under. Ooh, there he is. Nice fish. Ooh, good fish. Look at this big hammer. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, buddy.
Decent fish.
Crossed his eyes, buddy.
I did. I crossed his eyeballs. Uh-oh, there's Jeannie. Uh-oh, there's Jeannie. You're in the hot seat, buddy. Here's a fish. What we got here? Little one. Got a little dink. Oh, there's a pancake. There is a pancake. That's about a 12-inch black.
Getting back off that tree over there?
Yeah.
One I've been fishing in all day. It ain't got the first day.
Oh, you just missed one. Huh? Pancake. And the old box is looking a little better. Huh? Guys, here's what we're doing. Using these little tiny bobbers. And got some gulp minnows here. I think the top one's a smelt. The bottom one is a chartreuse. They call this smelt. And they're in these little jars. I'll show you here in a second. And here's a chartreuse one. And I think we're just using a 32nd ounce lead head. And they come in a little jar like so. Right here. I'll show them to you. Yeah, gulp alive. 1 inch. Chartreuse smelt. I do good on the black and silver. It's just looks like a shad. But yeah. 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 Look here. Look here. Right there. Right there. Right there. I'm gonna let him go though. Yeah, we're gonna give him back to his mommy.
I'm gonna sit back down so I can
Guys, they're hitting the chartreuse and the smelt today. They're hitting both colors. Isn't that neat? Oh, what you got there, Buck? Oh, you do. Oh, nice one. He ain't bad. He ain't bad. Yeah, nice big old white. Yeah.
Right.
What you got there, Slickum Bob?
Well, looks like you're gonna be eating some fish tonight, buddy.
Huh?
Just want one sandwich. Save me one.
Huh? No, you can come over and eat here. Let's see. Let's check him out. Let's see. Oh. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, that's a nice one. Hey, pet him, Gary. Pet him. Oh. I just did the fishing.
You're ate up. I kissed him right on the beak, I did.
He'll probably die of some kind of disease now.
He probably might.
Hey guys, well I made it back. I told you all that I was gonna do some catch, cook, and clean today. So this is my wife Anita.
Hello.
I've got her with me today. She decided to put up with me for whatever reason. I don't know why, but she did. But anyhow, we're going to do some cooking here for you. I'm going to clean some fish up, and she's going to be showing you guys how she makes her signature potato salad and baked beans. If you guys, and coleslaw, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do coleslaw, baked beans, and potato salad. And she, this is kind of her little signature recipe of hers. It's really good. We like it. It's really simple to do. So she's going to be getting all that stuff prepared, getting everything ready to do that while I'm cleaning some fish. I'm going to show you how I clean these fish while she's doing that. So hang out with us and we'll clean some fish and cook some good food. So here's my knife. This is a Rapala, however you want to say it. It's an electric fillet knife. I like using these. They're really nice. Mine's a plug-in. My friend Jamie was actually telling me the other day that when we went fishing together, that he has one of these now that's cordless. So that's something to keep in mind if you don't have an electric fillet knife or you want to get into cleaning your own fish. I really like this thing. I think I got mine at Walmart, but you can pick them up about anywhere online, Amazon, etc. But I really like them. They really speed the process up for me. This is how I do it. Everybody's got their own way that they like to clean fish, and they all work for that person in particular. This just happens to be the way that I do it. So I'll get all this here ready and set up. This is the knife I use. Pretty nice, but I'm gonna get this plugged in and everything, and we'll get started. So I got these babies on ice here. They've been on ice for a while. I like to clean mine when they're nice and chilled. They're a little firmer. They cut up a little easier. So I'm gonna grab a couple of these and I'll show you guys how I shuck mine out. So I'll kind of take him, lay him on his side right here. I'll just take this knife and I'll kind of come in at an angle like this. And I kind of go back the other way, right down along his dorsal fin. And I leave a little bit hanging right there. And I just take my knife, go right down it like so. And I cut my rib cage out just like so. Put a little stuff in here. There we go. That's a nice little fillet. Now, some people like to get all this meat off of their rib cage. For me, it's not worth, bothering with. That's just me. That's personal preference. I know a lot of guys that do it that way. I know a lot of guys that don't do it that way. Some guys, they just like to they like to take just a regular knife, a manual fillet knife, and they just do them manually. And there's nothing wrong with that. I did it for years, and I actually sometimes I'll do that. I'll get all the meat off the rib cage and stuff, but it's a real thin layer, and these are small fish. Now some of my bigger fish, I may do that and take my time and try to do a little better job because I'm not going to have as many of them. And then of course you do get enough meat off of there to make it worthwhile for me. Now, like I said, that's just for me. So now I flip it over and I do the other side. I'll leave a little bit of the tail on. I come right down it like so. Take and cut the rib cage out. I go all the way across here and I peel that little thing right there off. I don't know, it's just a little, like it says, but it's real stringy. It gets kind of stringy and stuff. And these little, like right here, they come apart, and I don't know, when you're frying them, they just kind of make a mess. So that's why I do that. And I leave this little dingleberry hanging there. So anyhow, so there's one. I'll do another one and show you guys real quick how I do this. But these aren't big giant crappie. They're just eaters. I just wanted to do a little show here. And again, I just take it and lay it on its side like that, and I come right behind this pectoral fin right here, and I kind of come at an angle. I go down right along the dorsal fin. Leave a little bit there attached. Come back the other way. Just like so. And that's it. That's all there is to it. I mean, that's how I do it. But like I said, everybody's got their own way. But I had some people ask me about it, so quite a few. So anyhow, this is for you guys. Again, I just flip it around. I take this and get rid of that and the scrap bucket there. Flip it around. Well, now we're going to take the rib cage out. There's that little piece that I was telling you about. I don't much care for that. But anyhow, so you got a nice little fillet of crappie right there. So that's a nice piece of meat. No bones, nothing. That's all just pure meat. not a bone in it. Guarantee you might find a bone in any fish that I clean. Knock on wood, I've never had that happen. So anyhow, if you want some boneless fillets, you're not sure how to clean fish, I hope this helps you out. What are you doing in there, Sycamore? You trying to get them fish out of there? Huh? What are you doing, bud? Yeah? Well, I can see I'm going to have to take a rod and get rid of them scraps somewhere because I'll be finding fish heads all over my yard for the next 6 months. But anyhow, I'm going to clean, I'm going to get the rest of these shucked out. I'm not going to put you guys through all that. There's an example, a couple of examples how I clean fish, and I hope this helped you out. So I'm going to go ahead and shuck the rest of these out, and I'll be right back with you. And like I said, we'll show you how we do some sides if you want to make yourself a nice fish dinner. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Okay, everyone, I'm going to get started on our potato salad now, and I'm just going to go through and show you what all I use to make our potato salad. Jesse really loves this potato salad every time I make it, so I usually start out with 6 large potatoes. I previously washed these potatoes, so I'm going to get started peeling them. This is how I cut up my potatoes. You can cut them up at any size you like. Okay, now I got all my potatoes cut up, and this is about the size I cut up my potatoes for my potato salad. But you guys can cut them up at any size that you prefer. I boil my potatoes for 10 to 15 minutes to get them nice and tender. Now I'm going to work on getting my eggs boiled. I usually use around 6 eggs, but I like to add about a teaspoon of salt to them so it's easy for me to peel them when they're done boiling. Next, I'm going to cut up 3 stalks of celery and 3 green onions. Okay, my potatoes and eggs have boiled for 15 minutes, and now I'm going to take them off the stove. My potatoes are nice and tender. Just going to dump my potatoes in here with my celery and onions I cut up earlier. Now I'm going to take my eggs and get them on cold water run over. Next, I'm going to mix up my ingredients. I'm going to start with Hellmann's avocado oil mayonnaise. I'm going to use 1.5 cups of this. Next, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of sweet relish. A tablespoon of yellow mustard. A tablespoon of white sugar. A little ground black pepper. Next, I'm going to use 1/2 cup of evaporated milk. Now I'm going to mix this up real good. Now that I got that mixed up, I'm going to add some dill weed. Now I'll mix it up again. Now I'm ready to add this to my potatoes and my celery and my onions. Okay, I've peeled my eggs, and now I'm going to cut them up and add them. Okay, we're going to sprinkle some paprika over it and give it a nice topping. And get this set in the refrigerator and get started on our baked beans. Now I'm going to show you how I make my baked beans. My mom taught me this recipe, and God bless our moms. My mom is a wonderful cook, and I am now going to cut up half a pack of bacon. Okay, now I'm going to fry up my bacon. I've added my half an onion, and now I'm just going to let those cook together. Now I'm going to add 2 cans of Bush's baked beans to my bacon and onions that have been cooking together. I don't drain my bacon and onions. I leave it in there for flavor. I mix this up real good, and then I'll add it to my bacon dish. I got my baked beans in my baking dish. I'm going to put them in the oven on 350 for about 40 minutes. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I make my coleslaw. I just grabbed a bag of coleslaw mix. First, I'm going to use 1 cup of Miracle Whip. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of sugar. And now I'm going to add the other half can of my evaporated milk. Some ground black pepper. I'm going to mix this up real good. Okay, now I'm going to add my ingredients to my coleslaw mix and mix it up really well. And then we'll put this in the refrigerator, and then I'm going to turn it over to Jesse, and he's going to fry some fish.
Okay, there's that on the sides. Ready to fry up the fish now. So here's what we ended up with on the fish. Got a nice little bowl of fish. So what I do is I try all kinds of different fish rubs, fish seasoning, whatever you want to call them for fish. I kind of mix mine up a little bit. I haven't had this in a while. This is Andy's seasoning. I'm sure you guys have heard of that. I've used Andy's, Zatarain's, however you pronounce that. McCormick, Louisiana, they're all good. That's pretty much what I use when I'm frying up my fish. And I like to mix them up a little bit. So I'll take a few different flavors or a few different types of the seasoned batters. You know, like in this case, they're all Andy's. All this is Andy's. So I'm just going to mix these up. And if you guys like something with a little more consistent flavor, you know, you can do whatever you want. This is just how I like it. So you just do one at a time if you like something a little more consistent and not something that's all over the place like I do. And I mix this up. I got one of these shakers. Lem is the name of this. I think we got this at Rural King. I'm not sure, but anyhow, this is what I use here. I got this little shaker here to mix my fish up in. So I'll grab a few fillets out of here, about 6 or 8 of them. Flip this over and give it a good shake. These are handy if you guys have never used one of these. These are pretty nice. Gets a nice coating on them. I won't say it don't ever make a mess, because it just depends on how clean you are or how messy you are or you're not. Sometimes I'm not the cleanest person, so. I'll come over here. I got a little deep fryer here, and I set my temperature here on 375. I cranked this one up. And the reason that I do that is because when you add the fish to it, it cools your oil down a lot, especially if you're cooking a whole lot of fish. So I I crank it up on 375. I just grab them and start dropping them in there, nice and easy. And the oil that I'm using is actually olive oil, and it's made for frying, and it's got a high it's a high temp olive oil. It's extra virgin olive oil. You can probably get that about anywhere, but that's what I use in my deep fryer. It's supposed to be a little healthier for you, actually a lot healthier for you than seed oils, they say. I don't know, I'm not a nutritionalist, so that's just what I go by and what I use. So we'll let them fry up for about 3 or 4 minutes there. All right, you can kind of hear them kind of calming down a little bit, and they're kind of curling up there. That was about 3 minutes probably. So I'm gonna let them drain a little bit. And that's about it. That's about all there is to frying the fish. Yeah, looks good. Wait a minute, who's this guy? Who's this guy? Look here what the cat drug in.
Well, hello.
Here, you gotta at least try.
There, fella?
You gotta at least try a piece of this fish you caught.
Thank you, sir.
Brother Gary, how is that? Tell me. Is it good? Just a taste for now.
That's Tony Roney.
What do you think? Good? Real good, huh?
Now, where's the ketchup?
Where's the ketchup?
Where's the ketchup?
Very good.
That is very good. Don't get no fresher than that, Bubby.
All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we're going to sit down and eat now. So that's pretty much it. We're going to sit down and eat, and we're going to thank the Lord for everything He's done for us, and we're going to chow down. Appreciate you guys watching, and until next time. By the way, thanks for subscribing and liking and all that stuff in the comments. I really appreciate everything. You guys are awesome. Until next time, God bless you guys, and take care.
Amen. Good bread, good meat, good God. Let's eat.